Hello friends, so today we'll discuss how we can create, compile and deploy a XRC721 NFT tokens using Phoenix site. First of all, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe it so that you get latest notification regarding any new videos that we upload on this channel. Okay, if you have subscribed, then we can move forward with the tutorial. First of all, before moving to the content, we should have knowledge about what is an XRC721 token. So, a XRC721 token is a token standard which we use to create non-fungible NFT tokens that can be deployed to a XRC or XDC blockchain. So, like there are some specific types of functions which are defined in an XRC721 token, which make it different from any other smart contract. If I talk about the functions, then we are having save transfer from, approve, get approved, set approved for all, and is approved for all. So all these functions perform some specific tasks like transfer from is used to transfer a token from a specific person to any other person, and approve is to approve a specific user so that they can use your funds to make transactions, or like they can fetch your tokens to their wallet. Like you are authorizing them to use your tokens, a specific amount of your tokens. And there are a few like more defined functions, but we will not be like directly coding or hard coding these functions in our tutorial. What we'll be doing here is we will be using OpenZeppelin library and fetching the templates for all these tutorial, all this XR100 token in our tutorial, and just directly using it. So what X what OpenZeppelin does is it is having a like large collection of contracts that we can directly use in our uh, like contracts. And what you will be like mostly doing in your work also is you will be directly using the OpenZeppelin smart contracts in your work. So after we have discussed about the functions, we can discuss about the events that are associated with a smart contract. So we are having three different events. First one is the approval, second one is transfer, and third one is approval for all. So what an event does is an event just notifies all the nodes which are present in our network that a change has happened in the blockchain. So suppose I have transferred some tokens from my address to my friend. So whenever this event is fired, all the nodes would know that some sort of changes have happened in the ledger, and that would be reflected on all the nodes. After discussing all the events, we'll be discussing about the metadata that is associated with our NFT. So we'll be using, it will be specifying two different, you can say symbols or words, that is name and symbol. So name would be the name of our NFT token. Like I can say it can be your name or any other name that you have to specify for your token. Suppose you are creating a clone of Bitcoin, so you can say Bitcoin and your name. So that would be the name of your token. And the symbol is which symbol you uniquely identify your token for. With this thing, I think we are done with the what is our exact 17 token. After that, now we'll be using Remix ID in this studio. So we should also know that what is Remix IDE. Like Remix ID is just an online integrated development environment which we'll be using in this tutorial. So as to create, compile, and deploy a smart contracts to a test network. So, like it is an online ID, so you can directly use it in your web browser, and it's very easy and simple. And mostly in your beginner state, you'll be using this approach only for creating and compiling your smart contracts. Okay, so after we are done with like understanding what is XRC721 tokens and what is Remix ID, I think we can move forward with the development environment. So in this tutorial, we'll be using the Remix ID. So you can use the Remix ID by clicking on this link, which is present in the in our tutorial. Also, what you can do is you can directly Google search Remix Shinfin IDE. So it would also give you the result regarding this IDE. And after that, then we will be moving to our Unix ID. You can check how we will be using. After that, you also need an online wallet to make our transactions in the blockchain. So for that, we'll be using the XDC wallet for this tutorial. You can simply download the XDC wallet by going to the Chrome web store and there typing XDC. It will show the result, or you can directly go to this link and download the XDC wallet to your browser. Let's see, in my XDC wallet, I'll just simply add it to my Chrome and it would be installed to my system. Yes. So now my XDC wallet is added to my Chrome browser. So what I'll be doing is I'm getting this terms of use. So, yeah, I'll accept it, and it will show me interface like this. Here I have to create a new password to create a new wallet, or if you have previously somewhere created an XDC wallet, so you can directly import this wallet by typing in the seed phrase that of that wallet. So in this tool, I'll be like creating a new seed phrase. So, yeah, and when I click on this create button, a new wallet would be created for my browser. So now my wallet is created, and I'm showing that this is my seed phrase, which is associated with my wallet. So what I'll be doing is I'll be just saving this CSV file of future use, and after that I'll be like verifying this smart card on my wallet. Yeah, I have copied it. I have to verify it. Wonderful. And when I confirm my recovery seed phrase, it would create a new wallet. So now you can see that my wallet is created and currently it's empty. Like you can see that there are no funds associated with my wallet. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going to my faucet and getting some funds for this wallet. This is my faucet link. You can directly get it from a tool, or you can simply click on Google search it for HTTP Pay Apple faucet, and it will show you the result. And then you have to copy your account address. This is my account address. I'll just copy it and paste it over here. And when I request my token, it will just credit those tokens to my wallet. And you can see that my wallet is successfully credited with 1,000 tokens. You can see it also over here. It might take some time to display your results. Yeah, you can see that 1,000 tokens are credited to your balance. And if even after some time it's not showing here, you just have to check that it is your test network and not main network, because on main network it will not show you any of the tokens. So you have to check it that it's on present on the test network and not the main network. After we are done with the wallet creation, what we have to do, we have to move forward with our Linux ID. Okay. I have sent to my Linux ID, and this is like you can see this is the layout of a Linux ID. Okay. Here we have to create a new contract for our XRC721 token. So here I'll be going to this contracts folder and creating a new file, XRC721.c. In this file, I'll be creating all the I'll be adding all the smart contracts. First, I'll have to add this shell for my smart contract. I'll just copy it and paste it over here. So what we are doing is we are just in the first line we are adding the license agreement for smart contract, and in the second line we are specifying the Solidity language version that that is compatible with the smart contract, and then here we are just like in any other object-oriented language, we are creating a contract class over here. After that, we'll have to import OpenZeppelin to a smart contract. Okay. We have successfully imported OpenZeppelin to a smart contract. So like we have imported two different files. First one is ERC721 and then the counter. So like ERC721 is this file where all our token uh, template is present, and this counters.code file is having code for whenever we mint a new NFT, it just like increments the counter so that no two tokens are having same token ID. So this counter file is associated to maintain that. After that, we have already studied how filtering functions work, and you can also check them out that how the intrinsic functions are working by going on to the OpenZeppelin OpenZeppelin library, and they have like very well documented what are different functions, how they are working, and many more stuff. After that, I'll be like adding this constructor function and my other function that I'll be using to create this tutorial. Now I'll just paste my code, that's my functions, to the my team's ID. So here I can see that firstly I have added a constructor function where I'm passing on the name of my token and then the symbol of the token. And then I'm after that I'm passing those values to my ERC721 class that was initially that I had imported, or you can say inherited in my XRC721 contract. After that, I have also created another function that is create token, which is taking an address that is token owner. So like it can be any address, it can be your address, the address of your friend or anyone. And then then we are like minting these tokens to that particular address. Like here you can see that we are calling this mint function, and then we are returning the ID of that particular um, like NFT that is minted to that address. Like this is all about the functions, and our smart contract is complete till this step. After that, what we'll have to do is we have to compile the smart contract. So we'll be moving on to a compile tab in your left, and here like you can select the compiler version, anyone according to your needs. After that, language solidity and medium version compiler default. Like you can leave those fields as it is, and if you want to automatically compile your code whenever you write, you can check this. Like you can say you can check this text box, or you can directly click on this compile XRC721.4. What it will do is it will just compile the smart contract, and you can see that a tick is placed over here. After smart contract is compiled, what we have to do is we have to like deploy a smart contract to our you can say application test method. So for that, from the environment, I'll be selecting injected battery. Here, like you may get an error like this that no injected battery provider found, because it might possible that you have added your wallet after you have opened your Unix ID. So what I'll do is I'll just refresh my page, and after that the error should be gone. So now I'll just recompile it, and now when I click on injected battery, you can see that it has automatically injected my account, and then you can see that in this contract it has selected the contract that I have to compile. Like from you can see that these are all the open Zeppelin smart contracts, but here you have to select this one smart contract, and then uh, besides this deploy tab, you have to add the name and symbol of the smart object NFT token. So the name I would be using my token. Like you can use any name that you wish, and symbol is MTK. Here also you are like free to add any value. And when I click on this transact button, what it will do is it will create a transaction for me that I have to submit. Like you will see an interface like this, and then when I click on the submit button, a transaction would be created, and you can check out this transaction in your XDC Pay wallet also. Like when I go to here, you will see that a contract is deployed. So to check it out, you just copy the deployed contract transaction ID, and then go to your, you can go to your block scan, and there you can just paste out the address and check whether the transaction failed or not, and what's the contract address over here. So here I'll go to my block scan, and I'll just paste the transaction hash that I copied. And it will take me to the transaction, like details of transaction. uh, and here you can see that in the to address it is giving me the contract that is created. So when I click on it, it will like give me an interface where all my transaction details or my contract details are shown. Like you can see that my token contract is deployed, and to verify that you can see my token that I have created. Then now to verify the smart contract, what we have to do is we have to click on this verify and publish button. Okay. It will give me an interface like this. Here I'll have to add my smart contract name, then the compiler version, and then write the solid smart contract. But here I do not have to write this smart contract like as it is. What I have to do is I have to like add the flattened smart contract version. Like there's a difference between normal smart contract and the flattened one. Like whenever we create a smart contract and we import any other module, or like here we are importing this open Zeppelin smart contract. So what we have to do is we have to like take the whole code which is present in this file and this file, because while publishing and verifying a smart contract, we have to add whole code. So for that, I have to right click on my smart contract, and here I will see the option flatten. When I click on this, you can see click on this file, it will like automatically create my flatten smart contract. As you can see here, that it has created XRC721 underscore flat dot sold. So what I can do is I can just directly copy this whole code, and then go back to my block scan and enter it over here. Then in the place of contract name, I'll be writing XRC721 in the compiler, so the compiler version. I can like simply go back to my compile file and check the version. Where it is using 0.8.7. I like the compiler version 0.8.7, and when I click on the submit button, my contract would be verified. So I'll just click on this button, and my contract would be verified. So now you can see that my contract is verified. Here a new tab is created, which is having contract and uptick also, which signifies that my smart contract is verified properly. So when I go to the smart contract field, or you can see tab, I'll be getting that this is my smart contract code that I have written over here. This is my contract ABI, and here I've also got my bytecode regarding the smart contract. Like all these are the like intrinsic stuff on which blockchain works. So now when I have to add this token to my wallet, what I can do is I can just simply copy this, copy the like contract address, and go to my wallet. Here under the tokens field, I'll just click on add token and add my token address over here. It will automatically detect my token symbol, like this is MTK, and then when I click on this add button, like it will add the my MTK token to my wallet. Okay, in this way, today we have discussed how we can create, compile, and deploy our XRC721 tokens using Linux ID. And after that, we have like check that transaction on the block scan and also verified that smart contract on the block scan also. After that, we have also added a deployed token to our wallet so that we can check out all the different fields that we have worked on. So after we all this is done, I think we are very much good with this tutorial. And uh, if you like this video, then please like it and add your comments. Please share it with your friends and please subscribe to this channel so that you get latest notifications regarding any new tutorial that we create regarding XDC content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.